Hi, my beautiful friends. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I am so excited, you guys. I purchased some products from the Elf and Dunkin' Donuts collab. They are so cute, and I'm so excited to show you some of the products I did purchase. So if you're interested in seeing the items I did get, please continue watching. And if you are new to my channel today, the biggest welcome to you, and we are so excited you're here. And we really hope by the end of this video, you consider hitting that subscribe and notification bell to join our amazing family here. Okay, you guys, let's go check out the Elf and Dunkin' Donuts collab. You guys, I am so excited to be trying out this little collab, the Elf and Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know if you guys remember about this time last year, they collabed with Chipotle as well. They must have a thing with collabing with food. So, but I'm super excited about it. I didn't get the full package, you guys. You could buy it like as a whole kit and get all the products, but I picked and chose which ones I could use because there's several things, not several, there was two things I just didn't think I needed. So I didn't get the new putty because I had just purchased the putty primer from the Cookies and Dream. So I really didn't need another putty primer, and I didn't get the brushes. Okay, you guys, let's get into this. I am so excited. I'm sure you guys have seen this all over social media, but I am going to try it out. I got the coffee lip scrub because I needed a new one anyway. Their lip scrubs are really good. I had one before and they always smell good. They taste good and they feel great on the lips. So this is the packaging here. It is just super cute. I love the Dunkin' Donuts. And yeah, it smells like coffee, you guys. Oh, this is so yummy. And so I'm just going to put this on now. My lips really could use a little bit of exfoliation. Ooh, this feels so nice. Yeah, it has just enough grit in here. It's super comfortable on the lips. I feel like I could just sit around the house and it not be a problem. Really love that. These are great, you guys. Okay, and then I did also get this here's the eyeshadows, and there's 3 eyeshadow palettes in here. And you guys, you have to buy this as a kit. And I believe it was $16. I'll put the prices on the screen here of each of the items. But yeah, you have to buy it as a kit of 3. This really grabbed my eye. I like the yellows. So yeah, I thought this was something I would really enjoy in my collection because I think I really do have all the bite-sized palettes, you guys. I don't know why these are more than usual because if you figure it out, it's $16. You know, it's more than the $3 or $4 that they normally sell these for. Oh my gosh, wait, hold on, you guys. Look how cute that is. Okay, now they're making me hungry. Oh my gosh, that looks so delicious. Okay, yeah, a lot of people were reviewing these. I've seen a couple reviews. They said there's not a lot of mattes in here. So I'm seeing what they're talking about because I seriously thought that these 2 shades were mattes here, but they are not. They do have like a little bit of shimmer in there. Hopefully you can pick that up, but it's so light. And so let me see how many mattes are really in this palette, you guys. This one is a matte here. So it looks like there is really, honestly, only one matte. Yeah, only one matte, you guys. Oh, well, you know what? We're going to just work with it. Okay, you guys, I'm just going to try to come up with a look here. I'm going to hurry up and prime my eyes. And of course, I am going to use my Onus that I get from Amazon, you guys. I don't have an e.l.f. eye primer, so some of this stuff I'm going to have to improvise, but I'm going to try to do a pretty much a full face of e.l.f. There's just a couple things I do not have. You guys, I think I'm going to start with this palette here, and this is the Strawberry Frosted with Sprinkles, and I think I'm going to start with this shade right here. I'm going to try to use a little bit from each palette and see what we can come up with. Ooh, this is a very pretty shade. Hope you guys can pick that up. And again, there is like a little bit of shimmer, but it's ever so slight. I mean, you could barely see it. It's not like a full out shimmer or glitter. It's just enough to add just a little bit of something. So I do not mind a little bit of glitter in here. It seems like there's just enough pigment in here. These shades are completely buildable. You guys, I just love e.l.f. so much. So me getting, some of this from this collection, I really do not mind. It's super affordable. And I had purchased this before I said I was going to go on the no buy, you guys. And there's still another few things that I do have to test out and review that I had already purchased. So I'm not going back on my word. And I would like to do a video on that, just discussing my thoughts and, the list that I did come up with for the no buy. Okay, you guys, so I do like how that blended out. I think that is super pretty. It's super soft. So I do like that shade a lot. Okay, so let's go into another palette. And I think I'm going to go into this palette here. And this is the Boston Cream. And you guys, none of these smell, which is fine. It probably really shouldn't have a scent near our eyes. So I'm actually going to go into this shade here. Again, there is a little bit of glitter or shimmer to that. So I'm just going to clean off my brush and pack that on there. And I'm just going to go into the deep crease here. And I'm not going to go up too high with this shade. I'm just going to add a little bit of something here. Hey, you guys, I am watching my grand fur babies again. The kids are out of town, so you definitely are going to hear barking. They are yippers, and anything that moves, they really go crazy over. So, yeah, we'll definitely probably be hearing some barking in this video today. Okay, again, this blended out really nice as well. And I'm just going to go back with my first brush and just kind of mesh these all together. So what do you guys think of these collabs by Elf, when they go with the food and stuff like that? I'm just torn on it. It's bizarre, it's like how did they even come up with that? It's just very strange. But these are cute collections and yeah, I really enjoy this one. I think it's adorable and I do like these palettes so far. Okay, so now I am going to go in with this a deep shade and this is the only matte in the palette. And again, this is from the Boston Cream. And I'm just going to place this on my outer corner just to deepen this up. Okay, guys, now I got to decide on a shimmer. And for some reason, I'm also drawn to these yellows. I think they are super pretty. So let's go there because I have been doing a lot of blues and stuff like that. Let's try this yellow. So I think I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush and I'm going to go into the Boston Cream again. And there's like a more, that light shimmery yellow. So I think I'm going to go there first and pack that on a brush. And let's see what this looks like. Ooh, that is super pretty. It's not extremely bright yellow, but just enough. So that's what that looks like. That's super pretty. Let's go into this palette here. It's the chocolate frosted with sprinkles. And I haven't gone in this palette yet. And we're going to use the glitter in here, the shimmer in yellow. So let's see if that brightens that area up. And that really did. That brightened that up. What I do want to try is, I'm just going to add a little bit of the matte yellow here, but I am going to put this glitter yellow on a brush and I'm going to spray it with some setting spray and just see if that makes that pop just a little bit more. And I'm putting that on a super flat brush here. And yes, that does make it pop a little bit more. Okay, you guys, so now I am just going to go back into that matte shade and just kind of blend all this together. I am going to put a little bit of this blue on my pinky finger and just add that right here at the edge of everything, just to add a little bit of color. It's just different and fun, but I will say that the formula is the typical elf. I feel like it is very blendable. I will say I have used more pigmented shimmers out of the bite-sized palettes, but it's still super pretty. Again, I think this yellows are a little light anyway, so I think if I would have did a cut crease, I think it would have popped even more. Okay, you guys, so I think I am going to go back into, let me see, between, there's two like super bright white shades. This one's a little bit more muted, and this one's super, super bright. So what I think I am going to do is, again, use my little crayon case brush, and I'm going to use the more loud one here just to see how bright that is. And yeah, it's not super, super bright. Um, Again, like I said, I think their shimmers are just a little bit more pigmented in their other bite-sized palettes. But you can see it, it's super, super subtle, and it is pretty. Okay, you guys, let's move on to the other eye. Well, hopefully no one got stuck down in Florida. Oh my gosh, wasn't that crazy? My in-laws actually got stuck down there. They were there on vacation, and their flights were canceled, and they were stuck an extra, I think, 3 days down there. And they even had to drive to Orlando just to catch that flight. And but you guys, I was like, I was talking to my mom. I'm like, what do people do, or kids that are down there without their parents, and you know by then they are completely broke, and how do you afford the hotels and food, because they were not giving out vouchers. And yeah, just very, very scary. But yeah, so hopefully none of you got stuck down in that. Yeah, it was pretty insane, and to this moment I really don't know why it was. I know there was a few storms that went through, but like I said, my in-laws were down there and they were like, yeah, I don't get it. I think maybe they had one bad day and it just threw everything off. But yeah, I just felt really bad for people who were stranded in Florida. You guys, so this is the eye look. How fun is that? It's very bright and spring, and I'm glad I was able to use a lot of the different shades in here. So I am going to line my eyes really quick, you guys, and I'm going to use this She Glam. This is a really nice liner. You just got to be careful because it does come out very quick. So that is its only con, but in a way it is good because it does glide on very nice. Okay, you guys, let's get into the complexion products. And I did get the sponge, you guys. I don't know why, but I had to have it. And look how big this is, you guys. I already wet it, and it would not fit back into the little container that it came with, which is super cute. But it looks like a donut. I mean, come on, look how big this is. I don't get it. But, I was seeing some reviews on it and they say it does apply your makeup really good. And what I'm actually going to use it for, because I just don't see myself using these, consistently as a beauty, blender. I do use a lot of products on my body in the summer, and this is really going to come in handy. I use, actually, Elf has a nice, like body lotion that has glitter in it, and I forget what it was, from the Retro Paradise collection, and I do wear that a lot, if I go out or something. So that will be perfect for that. I am going to go in with the Elf, and this is the Cookies and Dream primer. So I did like this, and I think it works really well with Elf products. So I am just going to grab a little bit of that, this. And I have seen people, use this all around their face. So I'm actually going to try it this way. I usually just use it in the T-zone. So I'm just going to, let's give it a try, you guys. And the nice thing is this is super, super creamy. It's not drying whatsoever. Going on, I don't know about all over the face, because it does keep my T-zone nice and oil free. So I hope it's not going to be too drying. And you guys, I have glitter all over my face. Oh boy, you guys, it is all over the place. Okay, that could be a problem, but I'm going to come closer. Hopefully you guys can see how much glitter it is. But it's very light, but I'm just going to try to take some of this off. Yeah, you guys, make sure you clean your hands really well after using any of the shadows because it does transfer on the face really good. Okay, for foundation, you guys, I'm going to use the e.l.f. CC cream. I got mine in the shade 210. This does have an SPF of 30 in it. I do remember I really enjoyed this foundation or CC cream. I do remember that my skin has changed and it was starting to feel a little dry. So I am going to make a little few alterations here. I really think that this is too dark. So I am going to add a little bit of blue pigment. So I forgot my palette, you guys. I'm going to have to use my Kimchi mirror. So I'm going to add 2 pumps here of the CC cream. I'm going to add a little bit of blue pigment and just about that much. You guys, I think everybody should really have this, the white one, in your collection. It really saves the day on a lot of foundations. Okay, so I am just going to put, and I'll show you why. I'm going to put a little bit on right here because this does oxidize, and I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand just so you guys can see the difference at the end of this video. And I'm also going to add a couple drops of the Retro Paradise, and this is a primer glow oil. It's going to add maybe about 2.5 drops. I'm going to mix this little cocktail together. I'm just going to show you the difference that that blue made. Look at the difference. I mean, it's like 2 shades lighter. So again, you guys, yeah, it's super affordable. And again, like I said, it saves the day on so many of your foundations. Yeah, this feels a lot better with that oil in there. My face was super, super dry. Okay, you guys, let's try this sponge. Oh my gosh, how in the world do I do this? So let's just start tapping and see what happens, you guys. It is probably going to get all in my hair. Ooh. Um, that blended out super fast. You guys, I have this slightly damp. I don't soak mine. Are you guys seeing how fast this is blending out? Wow. Okay, they need to come up with a smaller version of whatever is in the sponge or however they made the sponge because it's a darn good sponge. Just going to add a little bit more, add that in the T-zone. And it's not as hard as I thought to get in this area here by the nose. You guys, I really like the sponge. What in the world? Okay, let me just take a look and see how this blended. I mean, my products just blended out in 0 time. And it looks really even. It looks super pretty. Um, I'm seriously a little thrown back and shocked by how well this blended out my complexion. You guys, you might be seeing this a lot on my channel when I'm blending out my new foundations or foundations because I am really, really surprised right now. Okay, let's move on and let's try using this with the concealer. And my concealer I'm going to use is the e.l.f. and this is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. Mine is in the shade Light Beige. So I'm just going to put a little bit here, 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 and there. Okay, guys, let's try the sponge. Well, it's pretty bendy. So now in the outer corner, it would be just fine. Yeah, here is a little difficult, but not impossible. And I think I'm just going to use my finger just to drag whatever's left across the wrinkles. Hmm, not bad, you guys. Not bad at all. They need to make more sponges a little bit smaller, just like this. Even cut it in half. I mean, this is a very nice sponge. I forgot how much I really enjoyed this e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. See what I mean, you guys? You forget, how you like the products, and sometimes your, opinion on them change. So I'm glad I brought this back out because that's really a nice concealer. Okay, so now I'm going to powder the face and I'm going to use the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. I really enjoy this powder a lot, but I do not like it in the T-zone or under my eyes. So let's try something here, you guys. I think I brought it down. Yes. I'm going to try this in the T-zone, and this is the Camo Powder Foundation. And let's try it with this sponge. It's big enough where I can use a completely different area. I'm just going to put that in the T-zone and see how that looks. Got to be super careful with it though, because it could, become very cakey very quickly. So, but it does look pretty good. I do think that looks nice. So, okay, let's go into the e.l.f. Halo powder, Halo Glow powder, and I'm just going to put that around the perimeter of my face, just because I do have a little bit of that oil, and there is just a little bit of slip, so I am just going to set that down. I do like this through the T-zone, but again, you got to be super, super careful. I actually wouldn't use a damp sponge because it did create just a little bit of wonkiness on this side. This side, it looks super smooth, but this side, it just didn't play as well. So what I would do is use it again very lightly, either with like a powder brush or a little dry poof poof. So I do like it though, because it added severe blurring on my nose and through this area here. Okay, you guys, I don't own an e.l.f. bronzer. I used to have one of their putty bronzers, but I think I did declutter that. So I'm just going to hurry up and go in and use my Believe Beauty. For those who don't know, this is how beautiful this is. It has a nice glow that's infused with the bronzers. Oh my word, you guys, look what I just noticed. I had, foundation all in my hair. It doesn't surprise me with using this huge sponge. Okay, for blush, you guys, I'm going to use the Putty blush, and this is in Bora Bora. It is such a beautiful, like Barbie pink or bubblegum pink, but it is so lovely. I'm just going to place this on the cheeks directly and place a little bit on my brush and then tap this on the back of my hand. And the great thing about these blushes, you guys, is you can go over it, over powder with it. Look how pretty that shade is, and it goes with this look perfectly. Okay, and for highlighter, I'm actually going to use, it's called Jelly Highlighter by e.l.f. I actually found this at the dollar store, you guys, a while back, and look at this. It is so bizarre. So you got to be super careful with it. So what I think I'm going to do, so I'm going to place a little bit on the back of my hand like that. Take a small sponge, the e.l.f. Sponge here. I'm just going to tap that into the cheek. And look how beautiful that is. You guys, I was so surprised that I saw this at the dollar store. And I don't even think they make it anymore, but they should, because it is super, super pretty. Okay, you guys, I accidentally wiped away all the CC cream, so pretty much. So let me hurry up and go in with just a little bit, just so you can see the difference and how much that oxidizes. Is that crazy? That is a huge downfall. So I'm super glad I added that blue to lighten this all up. Okay, you guys, let's go back into these palettes. I'm a little nervous to use any of the shimmer shades under the eye, because like I showed you how much of the glitter came out of that. So I think I'm going to go into this pink shade here, and this had some glitter in it. What I think I'm going to do actually is just spray this a little bit just to lock in that glitter on the brush. And hopefully that will keep it from flying all around and being all over my face. So yeah, because I can't really see the glitter that I covered up with the makeup, but I don't want to create that problem again. Now I'm going to go into this matte shade. This is the only matte shade in the palettes, and it's a deep, deep brown. And I'm going to place that on the outer corner. Then I'm going to go in with this yellow shade here. And again, this one has a little bit of glitter in it, but I'm going to be super, super careful. And put that towards the inner corner. Okay, so now I'm going to spray my face with the Dewy Coconut Setting Spray. I love this. Smells so good. It smells like summer. I absolutely love that. And I am just going to spray my sponge just a little bit and really tap that into the skin. Okay, instead of using setting powder under the eyes, I'm actually going to spray my sponge, really tap that into the sponge, and lightly go under the eyes and set that concealer. This also does smooth everything down. You will not look super cakey under your eyes when you do this method, but some concealers do need to be set. This one does not. Okay, and for mascara, I'm going to use the e.l.f. and this is the Lash Beats. I'm still going to curl my lashes, and that is just one coat. And from what I remember, you guys, I didn't have any problem with it flaking, smearing, anything like that, smudging. So I'm just going to hurry up and do this other eye, do 2 coats, and I'll be right back. You guys, so that is with 2 coats. Very nice mascara. Okay, now I'm going to go into the Glazed for Days lip gloss set. You guys, the reason why I got this is I do go kayaking in the summer, and I thought this would be really nice to attach like to my bag or something and take out on the lake or wherever river that we go on. This is what they look like, and there is like little keychain, which again, I thought would be perfect. And these are the 2 shades. Look how cute these are. So this one, of course, is like a, you know, like an orange color here. And this is the one I'm going to use today. And I don't think that they have any shades or anything on there. Let's take a look and let's see how they smell. There is a slight fragrance. Maybe I'll tell more when it's on my lips. Ooh, do you guys see that? This is way more pigmented than I thought. Oh, look at that, you guys. That is super pretty. And had I, you know, removed some of the foundation that was on my lips, I'd probably get a better color payoff. But this feels super comfortable. It's not sticky whatsoever. Yeah, it's very hydrating. Ooh, I really like this. And there is like that scent, you know, there is like a donut scent or a sweet scent. So I don't mind that at all. All right, you guys, I think that is it from the collection. I do like how everything had, you know, turned out. I really do love the look of the shadow. I just don't like how that glitter kind of flies everywhere. But it is so pretty. So, you know, you just got to weigh your options. I absolutely love this yellow. I can see myself using that shade a lot. Yeah, very pretty. I mean, that, you know, there's a pros and cons to those palettes, you guys. I love this sponge. I am completely shocked how much I do like this. It blended my foundation or CC cream so fast. You guys seen? I mean, I didn't even fast forward nothing. It just blended so quickly, evenly. I really hope that they come up with a smaller version of this, you guys. This is such a great sponge. Whatever it's made of, they need to come up with like even this size, you know, even half of this size, because this is a great sponge. And I think it's going to come in real handy when I put products on my body during the summer. So, or you could take a bath, you know, and use this as a sponge. I don't know. No, but it is a very nice sponge. This is the standout for me in this collection. And I also really enjoyed these, you guys. I think this is going to be so nice, like I said, to either hang from my purse or a bag when I go kayaking or if I go golfing. It's just very hydrating, and I like that it does add a little bit of a shade. And yeah, it just feels comfortable, and I love the smell of it. And I really did enjoy this lip scrub. You know, it really did exfoliate my lips really nice. So all in all, you guys, I really do enjoy this collection. And again, I really like how my makeup turned out. I'm super glad that I did add a little bit of oil and the blue pigment to that CC cream. Otherwise, I would probably look completely orange right now. So yeah, you guys, I think this is a super fun collaboration. I do like it when they do collab with, you know, food and everything. It just makes everything a little bit more interesting. So yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, will you please hit that like button? It really does help this video and my channel get pushed out there. I love you guys so much, and until next time.